Mo and Teeth.
Hello and welcome. We're here in our little corner again by popular demand. We've had people actually asking us to do these little podcasts again. Didn't think anybody listened to it.
It's my mum, wasn't it?
I know. I've sort of touched, it's when we started getting little letters in the post. That's when I knew people loved us.
Letters in the post, you mean emails?
I can dream.
Oh, okay.
So I thought, I've been thinking about what topic I would ask you about for the first one back. And I decided that we'd ease us in nice and slowly and gently. So I've picked a topic that I know you won't want to rant about and you'll be really, sort of chilled over. So, one very close to your heart. I want to talk to you today about AI.
Oh, no.
I know. What is AI? For those that don't know, because I'm sure there'll be somebody who doesn't know. I doubt it, but just
Artificial intelligence, but it's just... Do you know, I think we've entered an age of kind of like ADD, just an age of pissing about now. Because, I mean, if you think about it, right, it was the other week we had to print something out on a printer, didn't we?
Yes.
So I got the printer out, I plugged it in, switched it on, and I had to wait 10 minutes while it whirred and clicked and made all those weird noises. And then it just came up with an error.
I know.
It's like, I've only turned it on. Why has it got an error? And the thing is, we're now going, well, now we're on to AI. We haven't even fixed printers yet. How about we work on printers? And Wi-Fi? What's going on with Wi-Fi? I mean, NASA can get a signal from Jupiter. I can't get it at the back door. What's going on? So it is. I think this is an age of ADD where we're just like, oh yeah, we've kind of got there. Let's move on to something new because I'm bored with that now. Well, how about we fix printers first and then Wi-Fi before we even start on AI?
And AI just amuses me in the fact that, we're going to pay a computer now to do something that we enjoy doing.
Well, this is what pisses me off, and you know that this pisses me off.
That's why I said it.
It was always the thing that, you used to watch Terminator, it was Skynet, they bomb us all. No, what they do, they're sliding underneath it all, aren't they? And they're kind of going, well, I'll tell you what, you do the menial tasks like answer emails, and I'll do all this creative shit here. I'll write your music for you, mix it for you, master. The whole point, I mean, I always thought that computers were supposed to do the menial stuff, leaving us more time to do the creative things. But it's the complete opposite. It's like horses. Horses used to pull carts, and now we pull horses. I mean, well played horses. Now computers are doing the same thing. Skynet's slipping up underneath and going, well, I'll tell you what, you do that email and the shopping and all that filthy shit that I don't want to do, and I'll go in and do all your music and your creative stuff, and I'll have fun.
Yeah. Well, they've even increased our retirement ages.
Well, it's a joke, isn't it? I mean, why are we letting them do this? Music's supposed to be fun, art is supposed to be fun, but now we've got computers doing all that while we're doing all the emails.
Why aren't we retiring at like 30 so that then we can have our creativity?
Well, why doesn't somebody come up with an AI that can reply the dumbass fucking emails that we get half the time? How does this work? Well, fucking read the manual. What are you asking me for?
How do I download resources?
It's on the fucking website. Why don't you try and learn how to use the website first? You want to use a door, it's quite a complex piece of equipment. If you can't read a website, you're fucked, mate. You're going to have to stop.
Oh, no. So, do you feel AI actually has a place?
No.
That was quick. Shortest podcast ever.
No, it's like AI driving. I enjoy driving. I don't want a computer to drive for me. I enjoy the experience. Why am I giving it to an AI? And the same with music. I enjoy writing music. I enjoy mixing music. I enjoy mastering music. Why do I want a computer to do it? Because I'll tell you now, a computer will never be as good as me.
Well, this is what I was going to actually bring this up with you because I found this really interesting because seeing as I decided to talk to you about this, I thought I should do some investigating and looking at AI.
You see, you say ask, just wind me up because you know I fucking hate AI. I mean, Alexa can't even get the right song. What chance does AI have making a good mix or master?
Didn't we ask it to play Lamb the other day? Did it just turn and play Wham? Let's go from one end of a spectrum to another.
Oh, she can't even set a timer right, Alexa, and I'm not going to trust that makes me music, am I?
Not really. So, we've got AI and people are using it. And I've noticed that most people seem to be using it, say, for mastering Is that what it's actually used for?
I mean,
on the whole?
there is one, isn't there? I'm not going to name names.
No, we
I'm
don't
not,
need to. There's several. I'm
not going to start advertising people. But there are a few that actually do mixing as well, where you put a plug-in on every channel and it looks at everything and then mixes it for you and all shit like that. But yeah, a lot of it is mastering, but it's never going to replace a human being. You're never going to replace human thoughts when mastering. I mean, you know perfectly well. You're Apple certified as well. When you listen to something, you put your creativity in there, and a lot of these online things are basically just taking an EQ, like, you upload something, it's drum and bass, and they just basically say, oh, drum and bass has this kind of ambience envelope or macro envelope. I'm now just going to imprint that on your music. Bang, there you go. There's your mastered version. And, and they charge, well, I don't know, 20 quid or 10 quid or whatever. I don't care. But the thing is,
That's still a lot of money, though, to charge if that's all they're doing.
Well, it is, but you're going to get a mug everywhere, aren't you? I mean, you get these kids who are going, yeah, I've written this track and I'm a producer, and now I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna master this track in LANDR because there's nothing better. I've
just advertise.
Yeah, I know. Well, not then. We'll say somebody else. Well, I'm just going to give it to somebody else, and he's going to master my track. And it's kind of like, right, you're investing £10 maximum, maybe £15. I don't know how much it is. Is that how much you're worth? You've just spent weeks writing a track, and then you're like, oh, I'll spend a tenner on myself just to get this track mastered. Why don't you get a professional? If you're that good, get a professional to master it for you.
What I found really interesting when I started looking, I did look at some of these sites because I do mastering and that. And what I found was they offer unlimited revisions. Now, if AI is so good, then shouldn't it just get it right the first time? Why are they having to do revisions? I don't have to do revisions. I get it right.
It's because it's shit, isn't it?
Well, in a way then, you pay your £10 or whatever it is. Aren't we paying to educate AI? Well,
Well, you don't educate it, though, do you? It's just I think artificial intelligence is just a complete misnomer. It's not artificial intelligence. It's just a computer program that does something. It doesn't have the capacity of creative thought. And, one of the things I find with AI is, let's say we go to one of these online places and I pay £10 or whatever they're going to charge me. Well, let's say that I've got a 2-minute intro that's really quiet, and then I've got 3 minutes after that that's really loud. How does it deal with it? Because I know if I was mastering, I'd have to cut that into two and treat it in two different ways to make sure that I get an overall correct LUFS value. Well, AI won't do that. It'll just squash the hell out of the loud part to bring the quiet part up to equalise the LUFS out. And it'll just sound terrible.
And that's if you've been able to find something on their site to compare it against.
Well, this is it. It's just a joke. AI is a joke. I hate the whole principle of it where people go, well, it's artificial intelligence. No, what it is it's just an EQ being imprinted on your track and they're turning it up so loud that you're going to go, this sounds great, man, listen to this. And it doesn't. It sounds shit. But, if people don't think they're worth anything, which is the problem. I mean, it's often when we get asked, well, why are you mastering engineers? Why have you got all that gear when I can do it online for a tenner? It's like, well, because we do work for people who care about what they do. People who actually have a passion about what they do and want the best out of it, not some idiot on a laptop who goes, oh, I've written this next track, I'm a producer. Well, it's like AI now turning around going, yeah, I'm a mastering engineer. You toss, Alexa, are you a mastering engineer? Yes, I am.
Which that leads me on to the next point I wanted to chat to you about in AI, was the fact that, as you said, as people progress in their production techniques and knowledge, they actually then progress to hardware and things like that. It was interesting that when I looked at the Billboard 100, I've not been able to find any tracks that were said that were done by AI, or any tracks that have been given some big awards that were done by AI.
Well, no, because it doesn't exist. It doesn't happen. I mean, it's like you can get AI that writes your melodies for you. But why are you actually bothering to write music then? If you can't write a melody, if you can't write a bass line, if you can't write a drum loop, what are you doing? Why are you asking a computer to do it for you? You might as well just employ a ghost producer and go, just write all this shit for me, will you? Mix and master it in there. I've got it at the end. Rather than pressing buttons and hoping a computer's going to come up with something. And I think it's come to the point now where, because recording is available to everyone, it doesn't mean everybody should be doing it. A lot of people who are coming into this thinking, well, electronic music's all on a computer, therefore I can write music because I know how to use a computer. And it's like, No, that's like saying, well, there's an acoustic guitar, I'll teach you how to play it. Oh, thanks for teaching me that. Right, now play something. Well, play what? I don't know, you're the fucking musician. They don't realise you've got to be a musician first, and the computer is just a tool to help you get there. They think that, oh, well, I know how to use computers, therefore I can write electronic music, and I've got all these buttons I can press, and it'll write melodies and drummers, and it comes out complete and utter shit at the end of it that makes no emotional connection to your audience, and you're just wasting your time.
Do you think that's what people are missing, that music is meant to connect to somebody? Or, that's why we do it, isn't it? We don't do it just...
Well, this I think is part of the problem, that a lot of people are getting into this for their ego. They're getting into it so they can sit in the pub with their mates and go, yeah, I'm a producer. And people need to realise that we're doing this for the passion of it. I'm sick of hearing people, well, why would I go out to this? Because I can do it quicker in the box. It's like, well, since when's it been about speed? Do you know, was Michelangelo up there going, oh, I can paint this quicker if I use a bigger brush? Or was he sat there going, no, I want to make a piece of passion. I want some... Well, yes.
He used a spray can with graffiti.
Yeah. I could do this faster if I do that. He didn't. He was up there going, this is a piece of art. I am an artist. And this is what people miss. The ego is taking over, and they just want to release track after track after track. So they say, I'm a producer. No, don't give me that shit. It's not about being a producer. It's about being an artist. It's about you have this passion to do a piece of music, which is why I don't believe in AI. If I get in that, I want to write a melody that means something to me, not something that a computer goes, oh, there you go, there's your melody. And it's like, oh, right. But people don't have that patience anymore. It's all cliff notes. How can I do it fast? How can I do this? I want to do this quickly. Oh, I want to be a producer. I want to have releases. And the thing is, people are rushing into this, and then they're making like 6 pence or 2 pence.
And then they're complaining they're not millionaires.
Yeah, and they're complaining they can't get signed to good labels. It's like, well, no, you can't get signed to a good label because you're shit. You need to be a musician. You need to teach yourself how to write a piece of music that means something, rather than just relying on computers to do everything for you. This is why I'm against AI. I think it's just absolute trash.
I think that's a very valid argument. It's the only way I can think of putting it, to be honest.
I know there's going to be people like, oh, but AI can do this. No, it fucking can't. Alexa can't even play the right piece of music for me. She can't even get my shopping list right. I set a reminder, she forgets. This is AI.
Or says it wrong.
Yeah, and we're trying. It's not the way to do it. AI should be writing emails to people. It should be replying to me when I get dumbass emails from it. AI should be replying to that and giving me more time to concentrate on what I love to do. But instead, we're making AI do the stuff that we love to do, and we're doing all the menial shit.
Yeah. I think maybe, as a species, we've sort of lost the plot a little bit.
Well, I think we've always lost it. I mean, like I say, horses used to pull carts. Now we pull horses around. Dogs, we used to get them to hunt. Now we buy their food. Do you know, we've become the slaves to everything. We become the slaves to the computer rather than the computer being our slave. And this is why I don't like AI.
Yeah. I think that's valid. I think, I agree with that. Let's keep music creative and personal.
Yeah,
and fun.
Let's be artists. Let's put passion back into what we're doing rather than just try to be an egotistical idiot going, yeah, I'm a producer and I do this and I'm great. No. How about we actually become an artist and we put art into our work? We write something we're emotional about. We write something that we feel that will connect with other people rather than just try and feed our own egos. That's what we need to be concentrating on.
And I think the reason that we don't, one of the things I can notice when I'm listening to music, say on the radio, listen to different channels and things, there's very limited amount of music that's on the radio, and there's very few people that are, say, getting awards, and it's a very small number, and that's because people are actually just producing crap. So I'm going to finish you there.
Okay.
Thank you.